Hi guys, this is Sahil from ACM chapter IIT ISM Dhanbad. So today we will solve this problem, binary subsequence rotation. So here goes its statement. Naman has two binary strings S and T of length n. These both are binary strings. He wants to convert string S into T using the following operation as few times as possible. In one operation, he can choose any subsequence and rotate it clockwise. So this is pretty much the statement, and so let's dive into the solution now. So first we need to define some terms. Let's look at these two types of strings. These can be converted into each another by using one rotation. So let's call this string that is ending with 0 0 major string, and let's call this string that is ending with 1 major string. So now we know that we can convert these strings into one another using one step. So all we do is to find as larger subsequences as possible of these two types in the strings S and T, and that will be our answer. So let us see how we can do that. So first we take an integer n, uh, we take its input, then we take the input of both the strings. So then here what we'll do, so in this step we will calculate the number of ones in the string S, and in this step we will calculate the number of ones in string T. So if the number of ones in both the strings is not equal, then these two strings cannot be converted. For example, let's look at this 0 0 0 0 0 0 1. These two strings cannot be converted into each other. And now let's look at the another condition. So if S equal to T, if both strings are already equal, for example if both strings are like this, so we don't need to do anything else. So we'll just give our output 0 and we will end our function here. So now let's dive into the implementation part. So we call the 0 major string zeros and 1 major strings ones. So what we will do, we will traverse through all the n bits of S and T, and if they are unequal, then we will check that which of the possible string that can be and how we will find out its number. So only two cases are possible: either Si is 1 and Ti is 0, or Si is 0 and Ti is 1. So let us look at the first step. If Si is 1, let us look at here. If somehow our question is this: Si is 1 and Ti is 0, so we are looking at here now, on this part, this string and this string. So what we need to do is that if we have any earlier strings, for example if we have a like 10 0 strings and 7 1 strings, so what we need to do is that here we have one more one coming in the way, and this one can be applied to any of these 0 strings. So what that will do, that will decrease the number of 0 strings. So what we will get after reaching this, we will get 9 0 strings and 8 1 strings. And if the number of 0 strings is 1, so if the number of 0 strings is 0, then we will simply increase the number of 1 strings and mark is at the new beginning. And if we have the other case like Si is equal to 0 and Ti equal to 1, so this time the case is reversed. For example, let's look at the last bits. So when we add 0, so this time what we will do, we will decrease the number of 1 strings and increase the number of 0 strings. So at the and then we will repeat these same steps for all n bits, and at the end of the day we will get the number of uh, let us suppose we get x number of 0 strings and y number of 1 strings. So each one of these strings can be solved into the another string in using only one step. So our final answer will be the number of 1 strings plus the number of 0 strings. So let's try to run this code. Oh, I have submitted this before. Here this is the same code. Thank you.